What's going on, people? It's Snails, and welcome to Nerds of the Round Table, where we talk about Marvel, and more Marvel. And last week we got She-Hulk, you dig? Episode 1. I loved it. I want to know what y'all think in the comments section below. By the way, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified for when we upload more videos. Helps out the channel a lot. We really appreciate it. Now, She-Hulk episode 1. Okay, this episode was amazing in my opinion. I had a great time watching it, and I love that right off the bat we're like starting off with like, Easter eggs and everything. Just fantastic. People out here calling her savage, because she is the savage She-Hulk. You know what I mean? Just kidding. Right now she's just She-Hulk. We can get into that later. But it starts off with her in the courthouse with Nikki. Nikki already knows, so we're kind of like caught off guard. Like, whoa, what's up? Like, why? What happened? I thought we were getting OG, you know what I mean? And it was like, it threw me off. I don't know if it threw y'all off, but I loved it. Because then, she breaks the fourth wall real subtle like. It was real subtle, and I love that. I love that they're doing it real subtle like that because Deadpool is way more obvious, but like the way she did it, I don't know. She just like brought it up in casual conversation. She was like, and by the way, like she just turned her head and all of a sudden she was looking at us. I was like, oh, okay. I love that. Like, okay, we got a little clue as to why Bruce Banner was seen in Shang-Chi and not Smart Hulk. He created a bracelet for himself to basically make him revert back to his human form. And right off the bat, by the way, after this, we start seeing like major differences between like the Hulk and She-Hulk, which I love. Like it's dope. Like I love that. So, but anyways, during this accident, when a Sakaar ship that looks exactly like the ship they escaped on from Ragnarok appears in front of them and tries to shoot them, misses. They veer off the road and then they crash and tumble down the hill, and then, you know what I'm saying, it begins. Because the Hulk is then scratched. Bruce is then scratched. And then Jen goes to drag him out of the car to save him, and their blood mixes. Now, this actually happened once before. Okay? This actually happened once before. Okay? Bring yourself back. Rewind the clock all the way back to 2008, right? In 2008, the leader, aka Samuel Stearns, was tossed across the room by Abomination, aka Emil Blonsky. And his head had a gash on it. And when he had that gash on his head, the blood from Banner started dripping into his forehead, right? This is the leader, Samuel Stearns. A super intelligent guy. In the comics, he's green with like a giant dome. I'll put a picture up for you. He's green with a giant dome, and he's so smart that he can predict. Like he has precognition. Like he's so smart that he can tell what's gonna happen in the future if he has enough of the information. Okay, this guy is a genius. He's supposedly locked up somewhere. Shield got him. Natasha Romanoff, in a side comic that is canon, came after this moment and took him, and he was talking wild shit about the future because you know what I just said, and decided to blab it off to Natasha and said, come join me. And she was like, nah, bro. Knocked him out, and then he's been in a stasis pod pretty much ever since, locked away. Now, that's crazy because then later on in the episode, they explain that the gamma blood mixing with her blood and supposedly mixing with his, they have a rare combination of genes that allows them to harness and control and use gamma radiation to their advantage. You know what I mean? So that is just nuts. When she starts becoming the Hulk. So when she starts becoming the Hulk, you realize she's picking up real quick, right? She's able to control it right away. She's able to control her rage to a degree. She's able to throw rocks farther than he can, supposedly, and he throws it in space and beats her like 1,000 to 1. Like, she's got a real good hold on this control of this power. Now, that was always how it was in the comics, because in the comics, she was always kind of a character that maintained her faculties as the She-Hulk persona. But there is a Savage She-Hulk, just like there is a Savage Hulk. Right now, we're in Smart Hulk. Before this Hulk, all the Hulks you saw were Savage Hulk. But there is an alternate persona inside of her, even though she said that, there's nobody else. There's no other hand on the wheel. There's definitely somebody there. I just want to point that out. There's definitely somebody there because all the Hulks have this alternate persona. But I just want to solidify that at one point she will lose control because just like Bruce, she has multiple forms. There's not just one version of the Hulk. They're not going to use one version of the Hulk. There's no way. You have more than one Hulk, you're going to use more than one Hulk. There ain't no way you're going to be lame and use just like the one version of the Hulk you got. So then we start to see during this montage several times, Bruce is getting like a little jealous, you know what I mean? He's like, man, she's picking up way too fast, man. I had to struggle with this for years. I killed some people, I had to go through all that. She's not going through any of this. And she's just like, I'm good, I'm fine. He's over there mad, pissed off, like, what you mean you fine? Like, there's nobody else in there? There's nothing else going on? No, I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm straight. Like, what? What are you talking about? It took me 15 years to get this down. Are you telling me you got this down in an hour and a half? Yeah, bro. I'm good. Oh man, that'd be. I mean, I feel him. Like, I'd be like, bro, really? Like, that's how you do me? And then like they get to a point where she's like, all right, I'm gonna leave, and I'm just gonna go. She runs him over with the car, and they start fighting, yo. This fight is so great. We have not had like this is the like you all imagine if they had done this with Thanos and Hulk in like this capacity, like maybe like toss. We never got it, man. You know what I mean? Like two big dudes brawling it out. We never got it. Thor Ragnarok. We never got it. Like, they could have had a moment in Thor Ragnarok where Hulk was fighting some giant beast for no reason. It's just like, man. But I love this fight because you finally get to see a fight, like a brawl between two beings that are just strong as crap. And just huge. So it's great. I love this. So they start to, like, get to a point where they just start losing control. Both of them. Y'all can say what you want, but like She-Hulk, Savage She-Hulk is in there. Savage She-Hulk is there somewhere because she over there instigating, and he's over there instigating back. And then there becomes a moment where he starts to lose control and just like they start taking everything apart. And they get to this bar and they break the bar, and then you can see, like, I love that you can like see. Do you all agree that you can see versions? Like him flip-flopping back and forth a little bit, like in subtle ways, between Bruce and the Hulk. Because there's moments in there, if y'all go back and you watch, there's moments in there where, like, there's a little bit of Bruce, and then there's, like, or there's always a lot of Bruce. So there's always a lot of Bruce, and then you get, like, to the end of something, and there's, like, a little bit of Hulk. That jealousy, that rage, that annoyedness, that tantrum. You ever see him throw the fits, little stuff like that. And this is what he does when they break the bar. He does one of his little thing, and that's the Hulk. And I like that they actually put him in here because in Endgame it felt like it was just Bruce, and I was just like, how is this emerging? Like, yeah, he looks like the Hulk, but like that's it. He's got the strength and he looks like the Hulk. That's it. You know what I mean? It's just like, what are you talking about? But they heard what we said and they fixed it. That's all I'm saying. That's all we ask. But I think that all of this fighting was just due to the fact that he still felt like where he was in Ragnarok. In Ragnarok, all he wanted was a buddy. Like, Thor was leaving, he was like, "Nah, friend, stay." And you saw that. You saw that when he walked up to her and he was like, "Nah, you can't leave." Like, it's another one of those situations. It's another one of those Hulk situations. Like, you saw Hulk in this moment because Hulk was like, I like having a Hulk around. You know what I mean? Hulk had a person. And She-Hulk was like, nah, I'm good. So then we get to the courtroom. And scene, she's all pumped up, about to give her little speech. And Titania busts in, looking flashy as I don't know what. And starts just wrecking the joint up. And then when she transforms, she took the shoes off. Very important. Don't forget to take shoes off when you transform, because if I'm wearing some Jordans and I transform into Hulk and those rip, y'all already know what it is. They cost to be how much? Y'all already know what it is, bro. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta take the shoes off first before you turn. And then I love how when Titania was fighting with her, like the desk was thrown on her. That was weird. I don't know. It seemed a little strange. Like, I don't know. When she threw the desk, it felt off a little bit. And then the way she like flying kicked. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be comedic. So like maybe it's supposed to be funny. You know what I mean? So like I don't know, but the way she flying kicked at her and where she was aiming was just all wrong. Like I was just like, where are you? Like if y'all go back and you slow it down, where is she trying to kick? Cuz like She-Hulk is way off to the left side, and just that's when it ended. like where was she going? Like she got up, was a little delirious from having that desk on her, and then was like, I'm gonna kick her, but I see two of her. Like that's the one. I'm gonna go for that one, and then just went for the wrong one and got tossed. Like I was like, this is strange, but it was cool. I loved it. I hope y'all loved it too. Let me know what you think in the comments section below of She-Hulk episode 1, and let me know, what do y'all want from this? What do y'all want to see? Do y'all want World War Hulk? Do you want Scar? Do you want more big crazy cameos we haven't seen? Let me know. And like always, you have been listening to Nerds at the Round Table. Thank you for watching.